Hey, my people, what's going on? This Major TV. Let's talk. I want to share with you a conversation I had earlier while I was getting loaded, and there was a white guy next to me, another trucker, and I seen him before, and he decided to straight conversation about the problem with the elections, claiming mass fraud. Obviously, he was a Trump supporter, right? We were talking about Dallas, like they about to have a civil war and blah blah. As I was talking to him, right, I guess he called himself campaign to get me to support get on the bandwagon with people that feel like it's a travesty with the elections and how Donald Trump lost the election because they stole it from him, and pushing the narrative about massive fraud with fake ballots and what have you. So for me, I'm like, at first I was just trying to understand the fact that I don't believe in none of them, right? Biden or Trump, I was like, both of them are old white men, right? And I say both of them was racist. And he was quick to jump all over Biden and give Trump a pass, right? And I was like, so you don't believe Trump is racist? And he would explain to me about he's everything but a racist. Oh, he's this, he's that. And I went to calling out different things Donald Trump said, did. Clearly was racist, clearly was biased, and how he supported a lot of racist groups, So I said, now y'all complain, but what about when the Russians were caught meddling in the election, and how top officials that was dealing with Trump, a part of his campaign, and what have you, they got caught up, with the Paul Manafort and all of that gentleman and whatnot, right? And how he lied and then turned around and got convicted. Like he pardoned the gentleman, what have you, Manafort still locked up, but I mean, it's crazy now how they crying foul play, but when FBI and high intelligence officials telling them about Russia's meddling with the election with him and Hillary, it's a whole different song now. And it's like, I'm like, you all are really jokes, right? And I was doing everything in a diplomatic way. I wasn't trying to go at him hard, but I was definitely expressing myself about racism. He was like, oh, and then he had that say, well, it's not as bad as it was. It's not as bad as in other countries, with black people. I said, hold up. I said, it don't matter. I said, America is the most powerful country in the world. And yes, we probably doing better than other people and other blacks in other countries. I said, but that don't justify us still getting messed over. I say a lot of things are done the systemic way, you know what I'm saying? And I was breaking all this down to him. But it was interesting that, and the reason why I'm making this brief video is because it was funny how he called himself talking to me about Donald Trump and the so-called quote massive fraud going on with the election and what have you. And it just said that, and I told him, I was telling him about Donald Trump when he first came to office, how Donald Trump, the first thing he did was kick the people in the butt. One thing I can remember, right, is stop employees from writing off employee expenses. As a truck driver, I like to write off everything. Work, clothes, food, normal stuff, right? But I can really write numbers down because I'll be out, every so often, right? And he stripped that. I told the white guy, he was like, well, he did? He was just dumbfounded. He said, I haven't filed taxes in a minute. I'm like, I shouldn't be talking to you. Because it was funny, like, he was a goofy old white guy, right? But he was trying to talk to me in a simple-minded way that I was just concede because he's white and he's talking about Donald Trump. But what I know is he's a reflection of many white people that play ignorant. And a lot of them are ignorant to what's going on. And when I mean ignorant, it's like ignoring facts, ignoring the truth, ignoring what's really going on. And sad to say, they have a lot of black people on that bandwagon with them. But as for this brother, I don't care why you black, what have you. You know, you come at me sideways, I'ma definitely defend the truth, and I'ma call out stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he did insult my attention with some of the things he was saying. Especially he was like, it's better than everywhere else, you know, and like we should be happy about switch. I hate when they come at me like that. That make me really get upset. But I kept my cool. I'm out here working in that bag, but I definitely had to talk about it. It was funny because the way how he tried to come at me with it, and I didn't really know what he was talking about when he first was talking about there's gonna be a civil war in Dallas and what you talking about. And I just was just talking about different things. But look, black people, open your eyes and see with your eyes and hear with your ears. See what's going on. White people playing willfully ignorant to what's going on, and they really don't care about, like I told him, and we can come together as a people, we can stop the corruption in government. I told him this, right? I said because the reason why we can't, because we dealing with the race issues. You feel me? Then you try to talk about, oh, that's people with money. And I say, nah, there's people at the bottom too with that. That just don't like black. Oh, I ain't lie. They got people that's down-haul racist. And what I'm trying to say is, even though he was conceding and kind of backpedaling a lot, and I was like coming at him because I wasn't one of these average brothers, you know. I'm gonna say that black people, when I say open your eyes and see and open your ears and listen, it's a reason, because this willfully being ignorant and this attitude, like now things are so bad because this man was office of 4 years, Donald Trump, and all the bull stuff that came out of his mouth, all the things he did and said, the stuff he supported that was clearly racist, you know what I'm saying? Get behind the Confederate flag, get around the Confederate flag and the statues and monuments, and knowing that these whites committed treasons against this country. It's a joke. It's ludicrous, you know. And I just wanted to see what's going on, because I threw Barack in his face. I hear Barack through the line and not try to speak to the black people too much, to keep down any inflammation from white people feeling like, oh, he for black people, which he should have, you know, like said F in his last 4 years and speak what was on his mind. I threw that out to him about Barack too, right? Had Barack did anything that Donald Trump had did, these white folk would throw that man, put that man on the bridge and hang him and burn him. I told him this. But it's obvious that this country shows us each and every time that it don't matter, you know, about what's really going on, what this nation need to do to heal itself from all the racism and systemic racism, the corruption, the greed. No. They continue in this evil way, while a lot of blacks, a lot of whites at the bottom support it, even though they also are suffering. If that's not insanity, I don't know what it is. So black people, wake up. This was just gonna be a brief video that kind of stretched out longer than what I wanted to, because I just kept thinking about things I was talking to them about, but I didn't want to be this long. I just had to just share this conversation with you. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button, comment, let me know what's on your mind. Much love, take care.